Hello everyone, this is the Abundance Oracle. Please like, subscribe, and share. I'm here, it's the evening, I would say, 5 o'clock, and I have had the most stressful but good in many ways because I've made some decisions. I just want to show you where we're heading towards. We're in this direction. Can you see where we are? You know where we are. Do you know this path? You probably know this path down pat now. If you're a regular here and you know me, it's probably a pat. Okay, so I'm going to go like this so you get a better view than just listening to me. Okay, so we're at the beach. So let me just tell you a little bit about my day. Today was what I call drop dead date. And that is the date by which I had to tell them I was going to buy Florida or not buy Florida. Now, the glitch for me in Florida was this was a capital gains play, and a little bit more than that because there were 6 units. And at the end of this, I already have one. At the end of this, I was trying to buy 2 more units, and which would have gave me 50%, not 51%. It was not a positive cash flow. So, that's not what I usually do. I like to have things pay for themselves, but it was just a unique opportunity in my... Here, let me switch you around this side now. I don't know, it's a little bit sunny too. All right, so this is not a designated swim area. Don't try to swim here. Okay, good thing. Good thing I know that because I'm not going to try to swim here. I got to get you a good picture. Okay, I'll try and hold it up like this so you can see as we walk. Okay, so... in one respect, it was going to be something new. It was a 1-bedroom. The other place I have is a 2-bedroom, but I would be able to get 2 units at once. It would put me as the president of the condo association and give me sort of an ability to change the rules because the other 3 people didn't speak to each other. So that handled that. Anyway, so it was an interesting, unique opportunity. And the glitch was they wanted 35% down on a mortgage. And I'm converting to a portfolio loan for the first time versus a income. Oh, look at all these. Oh, I don't like this. Crabs. Oh, let me see. Can you see them? Can you see them walking around? Let me get up close. Oh, scurrying about. Oh my. No, that's a little creepy to me. I'll let you show you down here. Oh my gosh, this little bench is still not good. No. I'm sorry for whoever has to fix this bench. Okay, so we're back to the conversation. So I back and forth. I finally figured out how I could squeeze the extra money out. Oh, and I showed you the other day. Look, it's horseshoe crab season. Oh, yep. Wait, let me show you more. This is all left over from the other day. Remember I walked down here, I showed you all the shells? Look at this. Look at all the shells. Crazy. Oh my gosh. Okay, crazy, lots of craziness around here. So, okay, to make a long story short, as if I could make a long story short already, I'm not going to get the place. And that was one thing that happened today. I finally made a final decision. My sister and brother-in-law, who have their master's degree in real estate, commercial, and everything else from MIT, helped me make the decision. Okay, so now the next thing was my daughter called me, which immediately I'm like, oh my gosh, what's going on? I don't know if you have a lot of daughters, but usually I usually initiate the calls because, you know, mom's an old fart, let's say, except for when they need her wallet. They're at that age in between. Okay, so the next thing, she had information for 4 places for potential weddings. Well, do you all have you been to a wedding recently or held a wedding recently? Holy moly, okay. I just couldn't believe it. The fees, the cheapest fee to rent in an area where we vacation and go to frequently is $50,000. There's one hotel that the fee's $250,000 for the fee just for the facility. Now, you know, I've always called myself a cheapskate, but now I'm like unbelievably cheap because I'm thinking, who spends $250,000 nowadays on a ballroom? And then you've got to pay for the food and the flowers. Holy moly. So she found a museum with a really cool interior. When we first bought a summer house there, she was the first place. Her and I would go on morning walks along the water, and it's sort of at the end of the walk. It's a little hard for me to see, so I'm just going to get in the car if you don't mind. And so it was sort of a little bit of a nostalgic place for us. And can you see me? Okay. So she's going to start researching, and I'm just having a heart attack over the prices of the first girl getting married. Oh my gosh, how are you going to ever be able to do that? And so she's willing to understand that, a single mom syndrome. How are you going to pay for it yourself? Dad's not well, hasn't participated, hasn't called, doesn't help out with any of that stuff for a long time. So it is what it is. So at least she took the reins and started to look for places. So that was a nice thing that happened. And I said to her, you know, honey, you're going to have to maybe contribute to this wedding. I don't think I can get you and my other daughter both wed if I'm paying for everything all at once. So she understood that. Can you see me? I don't know if you can see me or not. Okay. So that's the way it is. Okay, so then the next thing that happened is I called the club that I've been a member at for a long time, 30 years. And at the end of the 30th year, your membership ends, and they either invite you to re-up or they don't invite you to re-up. And so they invited me to re-up, but what I had to do is I had to increase the amount of my basic one-time fee. Are you ready for this? The new fee to get into the club is $2 million. So I talked to them. I said, oh, I was looking at having my daughter's wedding here, etc. They said they can, she can come and do the wedding here, but it's not a member of the club. So anyway, I have a low battery. Oh, let me see if I can plug this in. Okay, so that was the next thing. That was a shocker to me. Shocker, shocker. $2 million. If you thought I was a cheapskate before, oh my gosh. Now I think people are crazy, crazy. There's too many people out there with so much money. So very much money. It's unbelievable. So that was my third thing that's crazy. So it's been a sort of a shocking day for me, a rude awakening, and a need to recalibrate, I think, to figure things out. And when you're a single mom and dad, you're the only one. For my situation, I'm it. I'm the mom and the dad, and I don't have very many friends at the same level that I am that are single. Most of them are married. So it is just a different experience. I don't know how many of you are single now, but boy, it's a rude awakening. Anyhow, you can hear in my voice, it's just sort of shocking. All right, I love you all, and I will get back to you when I have a plan on figuring out how to generate abundance. Obviously, I've got to generate a lot more abundance than I had before. Okay, this is the Abundance Oracle. Please like, subscribe, and share, or tell your friends. Maybe somebody who's single mom and dad can get on and we can learn a little bit more. Okay, love ya. Bye.